Hey guys, and welcome back to another quite silly actually Christmas, not crochet, but Christmas crafty video from Carly here at the Apothecary and the Needle and Hook Nook. Bit of both. As a lot of you know from our previous videos, so many of our Christmas decks got ruined thanks to the storms. But one of our beautiful neighbors gifted us some of her Christmas decks, and she gave us this one, which was a naughty elf door. It's a fairy door, but still. And she decorated it with the grandkids. She gave us full permission to remake it as our own. So this Christmas craft video is how we turned that into this. Very, very quick, but as I said, the girls wanted to add their personal touch to it. There's clearly a whole lot of decoupage happening on this, and I want to take that bow off. It does have some nice trim around it, but I want to change the color from red to the gold. So coat 1, I think this is going to take at least 4 coats. Totally not plugging any supplies, but this was after 2 coats and this was after 5. And I've got some bits I cut off an old Christmas tree. I was thinking I'd do a little wreath around the door, but I really want to give this a Christmas sparkle to it. This I made as a Christmas tree, so I wrapped a few together and trimmed bits off, but I think that I need to add some sparkles to this. So I will get my glitter on using the spray varnish and some green glitter. I'm going to go do that outside because windows are shut. It's cold. And I'm going to use some of my red nail polish to sparkle up the berries. I think they're already quite shiny, but maybe they could do with a little more sparkle. But I'll have a look and see what happens. So now my tinseled or my sparkly little bits of Christmas tree are done. So we're going to start building up our wreath. Now I do find that the hot glue sticks for a while, but not long term through storage. So I'm just going to make sure I've got enough bits to go all the way around. And use a Hypebond adhesive. I couldn't give you the brand or the name or anything, along with some hot glue to start sticking this around. I wanted to go all around the door. As I said, this has come off a wreath and an old Christmas tree, so they're only little bits. I'm going to stick it in my berries now because I want to get them in place so nothing else messes with it. And one of the cute little acorns that I foraged. And then I'm just going to go around the entire door, making sure that the door still opens just in case. Not that I think it's necessary, but just in case. And we are just sticking our bits in place as and where we want them. The little Christmas tree, I'd like to go on the right side. So I'm just going to cut off the ends, but still leave like an extra bit for the hot glue to stick on at the side. And I'll just stick that at the side. Some cute little acorns, etc. But then I have that little section where the wreath didn't quite meet, so I want to link that together. So I've got this off one of the bunches, and I'm just going to glue them down, and I've got these cute little red berries of that wreath I got from Wilko's when it was still a thing. Oh, they're such a pain to untangle. I think I'm just going to cut them off. So these strands are attached, and it's time to just hot glue and wedge those little berries in place. Now let's just check. My door still opens okay. I will trim some of those edges back. All my little berries are in place. I did add the extra, well, I did think that the little extra cinnamon stick would go really well on the left. So I decided to glue that in place. The Christmas tree was looking a little blank, and seeing as one of the berries had already fallen on there and it looked quite cute, I thought I'd add a couple of those with the hot glue gun to add some baubles to that Christmas tree. Another big berry to hide up where some of the little wires and stuff. And then I realized where I kind of got the gold that wouldn't wipe off the base section, that I wanted to brighten that up a bit. So as I couldn't find my PVA glue, I'm using the wood glue, which from my understanding is basically the same thing. So I've covered that in the PVA glue, and I'm going to give that a darn good glittering. Some sparkly nail polish over that red rope section around, just to A, seal it in, and B, give it a little more sparkle. And then as the door seemed a little plain, I thought this would be a great place for a wreath. So that Christmassy wire that I couldn't find anything to do with, I just wrapped around my paint pot a few times till I got it the right size. And then I'll pull out that really old glue gun again. We're going to stick that down. I did want to make a bow or something for the top of it. So I had that little bow from earlier, but it was a little bit big. It would cover the entire door. So I'm going to cut some bits off of that. Yeah, there we go. That's nice and small. So I'll just cut that down. And then we're just going to, again, using our trusty hot glue gun and my lack of fingerprints. And, oh, give me a minute. So we're going to glue our little wreath into place. And then, oh, this bow is really, really fiddly, but that's about the perfect size. So having found the middle of my bow, I'm literally just going to pop some hot glue in the middle, bend the first part over, some hot glue in the second bit, hold on, glue the first bit over. Oh, this is getting really fiddly, and I've lost at least 2 nails by now. Some hot glue in the second bit, grab that last bit and pop that down, and there's our tiny little bow, which is just perfect for the top of our wreath, and maybe some of those cute berries to tie it off. So I'm just going to snip that and wrap it around the center of our bow. Oh, it's looking gorgeous. And that's going to sit at the top of our wreath. So again, I'm just going to pop some hot glue on and stick that down. My wreath hasn't quite stuck yet, so a little more hot glue, and we'll stick that in place. I really should be using the other glue as well, but luckily this one is indoors. And yes, I do agree that the 4 berries at the top and the 2 berries at the bottom don't contrast that well, but I still think it looks gorgeous, so I'm not judging. So here is our finished project, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Don't know about you guys, is it your taste? But we did really just want to jazz up the beautiful gift we've been given and make it a little more in the theme of our Christmas decorations. Please let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this silly little Christmas video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye.